All right, y'all. Welcome to another episode of the Brent Taylor Podcast Show, extravaganza, carnival, all that, man. I got a very, 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 very special guest, as you guys can see, man, straight out of the desert, Phoenix, Arizona, by way of Washington, D.C., and by way of the country, somehow, kind of way. We got your boy, Chacoby Willis.
Thank you very much. Love the West Coast.
And I don't know why he was talking like that. And then I got another dude right here, just as full of it. Y'all see, man, y'all about to find he got about like 10 names. He not even African. JR, Lamar. What is your name?
Lamar Mitchell Jr.
Okay, didn't clarify nothing. All right. These dudes are one of the funniest dudes. Two of the funniest dudes. I'm sorry. Out of the desert, yo. I don't know how I met y'all. I met you out here in LA, and I think I met you out here in LA too. You came out here and did a show or something out here too. Yeah, y'all get around, man. So I'm very proud of y'all. Speaking of comedy world, man, something very big in the comedy world, man. John Witherspoon, man. Pops from Friday, man. From so many things, man, just passed. Rest in peace, man.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
What did he mean to you guys, man? If you guys could just speak on from a comedian's perspective to the world, like.
I'm gonna give you a comedian perspective. I went trick or treating the other day, and I went trick or treating. Little girl said, "Look who's at the door. It's Craig's daddy from Friday." I don't know how the hell I look like Craig's daddy, but hey, you know what? I'll take it. I love him to death, you know. For
That's
him,
like impact.
Just for him. Bang, 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 bang. Do I look like him? I'm gonna let you say it for yourself. Take that right there.
It's the hair. As soon as the spiders came around, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, mine is curly. I don't know what he had.
Good possibility. You can look at him.
He had the same soft gray hair.
Nah, we love him though. We'll miss him dearly. It's not gonna be the same without him.
Man, he was very original, creative. You know that was him. 24/7. That's how I feel like he was. You know what I mean? Like he probably was that dude all the time. You know what I mean? From the dress to whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I remember him being on Hollywood Shuffle. You remember
What you
that
know about
shit?
Hollywood Shuffle, bro? Take it back, dog.
Winky Dinky Dogs.
Winky Dinky
Come on,
Dogs.
man. That was like classic right there. You know what I mean?
You gotta
That was your introduction to.
That was my first introduction
to John
him.
Witherspoon.
But then when you start looking at some like the prior show and all kinds of stuff like that, and seeing him on
he's a
there,
legend.
like,
He's out of that group.
Legend.
He's out of that legendary group.
I remember him from. I ain't gonna lie. I got caught on to him from like Boomerang when he came in with the man, dude, and then it was one of them fly little characters because he went in. He was funny as hell, and then he just slipped out of it. It was one of those things like you will kind of forget out of your first conscience, but anybody that bring it up to you, you know the whole scenes, the whole coordinate. You remember his whole, you know what I'm saying, like his outfits. You remember he never changed.
No, he hasn't.
My whole life, John Witherspoon always looked the same.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Well, he was timeless, bro. Like he was
when
timeless.
he hosted Def Jam back in the day one time. It was hilarious. He came out with the blue shorts on and the white shoes.
With the Tic Tacs?
The classic with the bow tie. Bang, 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 bang. Yeah, that was classic. Man. That was after the first Friday.
See, that's when I liked when he had, because they had the Wayans brothers, man. That was another thing.
Yeah.
Sean and Marlon had the Wayans brothers, man. That was one of them underrated shows right there. You know, like, that was a black show. It was funny. It wasn't nothing bad, dude. I mean, it wasn't like they was out there killing and robbing. It wasn't no good time. It was like something you could relate to, but it was hilarious. And he played a great dad, like that everybody could relate to. Like everybody
played a wonderful father figure.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody could relate to that kind of family member. If he wasn't your dad, it was an uncle, a granddad.
He definitely had the uncle down pat. You know, crazy ass uncle coming at barbecue, feet smell like vinegar. That's him right there. That's him.
There's another thing. I don't know. Y'all remember when he was at a house party? He was
house party.
Yes.
That was
actually his wife in that.
That was another thing. Miss Pearly was his wife.
That's his wife.
Miss Pearly was his wife. That's why he keep doing stuff for Miss Pearly. You gonna Google it.
Miss Pearly was his real wife.
You go ahead. Miss Pearly was his wife, bro. Like,
Miss Pearly.
Real talk. That's why she kept. That's another one of my favorite things. Friday after.
And she's a legendary too. She's out of that prior writing crew.
Yeah, that's a whole other thing. We on TV, dog. You can't be reading text.
I was showing you something.
But they looking at it too, dog. This ain't a secret, nigga. Yeah, just right? These are these rookies, man. These my boys. We all guerrilla warfare. This showtime, man. It's all good, man. Oh boy. You ain't the first person to do that. Sit there and slide me a text. Hey man, look at this. I can't read it with you. We on the podcast. Yeah, they can't take time to. Okay, they just let them get it in real quick. Now I gotta share it. Now I gotta tell them. It's like being in class when you right now. All right,
gotta share it with everybody.
And this of all things, he get a text. Somebody want my address. This nigga gonna send me this. Just call. Man. Anyway, yeah, man. Wayans Brothers, that was, I mean, on some TV stuff that I can remember that he did. What you know about the Boondocks?
The Boondocks. Oh man, you see those drawings and stuff
man,
that they put out? Like him,
I saw one. I think I saw yours with Riley. Riley with his head down, and Huey right behind her, like, that.
Now the question is, what person is going to step up to be that iconic person?
Who the next Pops?
Who's the next Pops?
That's what I want to know. Black TV
Who's going to
dad?
be that bingo?
Who the next
they already messed
TV
off Bill
dad?
Cosby, so we can't get him back right now. But who's going to be that next iconic figure?
That's a good
That's
question.
a good question. And you know what? Because it's funny, we was just talking about this. A lot of people that we grew up with that was like celebrities and legends to us, a lot of them are getting older. So they can play these like older roles and stuff like that. And hell, I can't even talk, man. I'm in my 30s, bro. Like, there's people my age that they get casted. I'm not one of them. Yeah. That's it. It's people my age. But
I get one more comment for Pops. I'm gonna try to play his biops. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, man, go for it.
Got it, bro.
Good the hell with you. Like both of y'all.
Nah, man, he was legendary, dude. I remember, and then it wasn't until I got older that I did my homework on Pops, and then I saw that he was more than the bang bang and all that. Of course we know that. Of course we know he's legendary from the Friday. He's like his dog. Every line he did in Friday, dog.
Iconic.
Man,
Y'all catch you gonna get your ass, boy.
Every time I come in the kitchen, you in the kitchen. Goddamn refrigerator, man. Dude, these people, man, like,
Or even doing that.
I feel like, man, because you feel like he raising you. You feel like you in the house with him. You know what I'm saying? Ah, man, that's cold, dog.
That's cool.
But shout out to Pops, man, and I like how he just. That was a cool thing. He was impactful through many things, not just that one movie. No. That's hard to do, man. Yeah. People get typecasted.
In this business, you get typecasted.
Oh, that's really easy, especially when you good at it. It's not a slight to you in this game. If you do something, you really pour your soul into this, then you're gonna be known as the guy who was this, or the guy who played the son on this, or the guy who, and people sit back on it too.
It's
Are you guys ready for that?
It's a character.
Are you guys ready for that?
Yeah.
What if you build a catchphrase
That's
so
a
tight,
character.
and every time they see you,
But he was a great example because he showed you how to do it. You don't get stuck with that. Like when people be saying, "Oh, I was typecasted, I was this," dude, it's really your hustle, man. Nobody had it worse than Larry Fishburne. You can't. Nobody see this. Nobody had it worse than Larry Fishburne. He played Ike.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like every black woman in America hated Larry Fishburne.
Until he did Morpheus. Morpheus cleaned his image up right there.
Dude did about 50 movies that got people really respecting him on his acting. You know what I'm saying? Like
he's a legend.
For real,
bro.
bro.
Bello. What he played?
You know what I'm saying? That was the Pops and Boys in the Hood and everything. But when he did Ike, they was trying to fight him in Red Lobster. It was all bad. It was all bad, but
they got him there.
So these older entertainers and actors, they really are great examples.
He's a granddad.
Exactly.
He's on Blackish.
So you got a whole generation that's seeing him as that dude now.
He's awesome.
And he's pretty good.
Oh, he's awesome.
He's hella good.
He's hella
good.
And you can relate to that granddad actually.
You
Because
feel
he's divorced from grandma, but he's still there. And they got
Larry
that,
Fishburne might be one. Larry Fishburne is already one of the great ones.
One of them, yeah.
He's already one of them.
All right, give him his props.
Put him there. You're right. Can't take that away from him. He played great. He played that great.
Now don't sleep on my boy.
Even from talking